What's going on, everyone? My name is Another Radar, and welcome back to the APA Academy. This is going to be the Week 5 Team Builder, the first week with the new Mono Legendary team. I'm super excited for this game. We're playing against my good buddy Phantom Base, Tyler. Really nice dude. I've actually had the pleasure of knowing him for quite a while now, since he dropped from APA Season 2, and I picked up his team. Very nice guy. I'm in NPL with him. I really like being associated with him. So this is a game that I'm very nervous for, as well as excited for, because his team is very threatening, very threatening, and I don't think I have the best matchup personally, but that's just my opinion. And I think I don't have the best matchup because of how many different sets I want to run on so many different Pokemon. But real quick, looking at his team, Tornado's team, Manaphy, Kartana, very amazing Z-move Pokemon right off the bat. However, I have some of the best Kartana checks in the entire game. I have an electric type that is base 100, so he either can't run a lot of bulk or can't run a lot of special attack on his Manaphy. Torn T, I have some really good checks to as well in Zapdos, Uxie, Regirock, things like that. I have some really good checks to. Nidoqueen, I have good checks to off defensively with my Uxie, so I feel as though I have a pretty good matchup against like his big 6, which is like from here up, which is really nice. He did tell me that during the draft that he was going for kind of like a pseudo Trick Room draft, which is interesting, but I don't think it has that good of a matchup against me here, just because of the way that our teams balance out. Let's just go ahead and hop right into the team builder, because I feel as though talking about his team won't really matter much unless I show you exactly what I'm trying to do to beat it. So I'm trying to bring Rock Polish, 3 attacks, Mega Diancie. So I'm bringing Diamond Storm over Power Gem because I don't want him to be AV Torn and live a Power Gem. I usually prefer to run Power Gem because it's just stronger. Even though this has a higher damage output, it can miss, and Power Gem would run with special attack, but AV Torn, I want to run Diamond Storm. Aside from that, this thing just kind of sort of kills everything on his entire team. Manaphy doesn't want to take 2 Moonblast. Kartana doesn't want to take Earth Power. Nidoqueen doesn't want to take Earth Power. Haxorus can't take Moonblast. Mesprit doesn't want to take Moonblast. Qwilfish can't take Earth Power. Marowak can't take Earth Power. Scrafty doesn't want to take Moonblast. Luxray doesn't want to take Earth Power. The only thing that wants to take this thing on is Mega Audino, which that thing is fat, bro. That thing is really fat. Depending on his set, I might be really underprepared for it, but I don't think it'll come. I really don't think it'll come. I think Torn T, Manaphy, Nidoqueen, Haxorus are really likely. I think Scrafty is somewhat likely as an Intimidate Shufflemon for Zygarde or for Hoopa. But Hoopa can just run special with Dazzling Gleam, so yeah, and I think he's gonna bring Mega Audino, but luckily I have like this thing for it. But either way, max speed to be able to outspeed Kartana, and that's it. This thing, enough bulk to take on Kartana, as well as taking on Tornadus, enough special attack to ensure that Hidden Power Ice to Haxorus does 50% after, like, it 2-shots him after Stealth Rocks. Discharge to Manaphy, also 2 shots after Stealth Rocks, as well as Torn T. Same thing with Qwilfish. I also have U-turn to be able to pivot out if he's like Lightning Rod, Alolan Marowak as a switch into this thing. So I have U-turn to pivot on that, which is really nice. And yeah, just a really good Pokemon in general this game. Enough speed, I believe, for Nidoqueen. Maybe. I think it's Nidoqueen. I think it's Timid Nidoqueen. I'm like almost positive. Yeah, super cool mon. I really like it a lot. The only downside to this thing is that it invites in things like Nidoqueen almost every time, and I don't have anything to just immediately pressure it, because this, as you will see, has a very dedicated role. So I'm bringing Choice Scarfed Cobalion. I originally had this as Swords Dance with Z-Move in order to help take on Mega Audino. However, how much does I don't know how much Iron Head does to Okay, but that's not to Fizdef. Jesus, that does nothing, bro. Okay. I think I might have to change this from Scarfed. I think I might have to change this from Scarfed to Steel Z. The main reason why I put Scarf on here is because I wanted something to be able to outspeed Haxorus at +1, but Haxorus can't set up easily versus anything on my team, which is nice. So I'm gonna hate myself for this. I can already tell. Yeah, super good Pokemon versus him. Zen Headbutt is there just for Nidoqueen. Everything else doesn't really want to take hits from this. And if his Torn is his main switch in this thing, I just Volt Switch out and I drop in this, or I drop in this, or I drop in basically anything else to just get some good chip on it. Yeah, super cool Mon. Super cool Mon. The only thing I dislike about this is that I'm kind of sort of bait for Quillfish, which sucks, but I think against Quillfish, every single time I'm going to drop this thing in to prevent him from getting up spikes and T-spikes. But that's just the thought. Also, with this set, I always take a Sludge Wave from Nidoqueen if he's offensive. So there's a good chance that this might not become the win con, and I might just try to win with my walls. Speaking of which, Suicune, I had enough speed on there for like timid max speed Nidoqueen, but there's no way he's going to be running that. He's going to maybe run enough speed to outspeed no invested Suicune. Maybe. So I just threw 44 in there, and then I have enough bulk to take a +1 Z Outrage from Haxorus and click Ice Beam on it. I also have enough bulk to take a +2 regular Outrage if I can like bait the Outrage on something else, which would be crucial. It would also help out my team a lot. Yeah. So, sorry guys, I'm getting sick. Finals are coming up, and I'm exhausted, and I feel like I'm really scatterbrained. But overall, this thing is there mainly just to check Haxorus, to check Torn a little bit, and to check Alolan Marowak. That's the big things that this thing is there for. And this thing is also there to help against Calm Mind Mega Audino. So if he's Calm Mind, Wish, Heal Bell, he has to be Mono Dazzling Gleam, which then means that I can actually stall those out really easily if I was Vincoon. So I feel as though he cannot be mono attacking on literally anything. So I wanted to put sub Protect on here, but I wanted Toxic for Audino. I wanted to have Ice Beam for Haxorus, and I need Scald to be able to hit Nidoqueen and Alolan Marowak. So unfortunately, 4-move slot syndrome, it is what it is, but next up is my designated check to Nidoqueen. Enough speed for... I think it is Nidoqueen, actually. I think that is like timid Nidoqueen. Also, I got a new keyboard that's very loud, and I love it. Yep. Enough speed for timid Nidoqueen. 60 into Spadef with Psyshock, U-Turn, Foul Play, and Stealth Rock. I had a bunch of different moves on this thing. I had Heal Bell at one point in time to prevent my 2 big walls from getting toxicked. However, I actually felt as though this was more important because I do good damage to Nidoqueen. I'm actually going to change this to Psychic so I can hit Kartana a little bit better, because I think the damage output's actually significant, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, I built this team a long time ago. So versus Nidoqueen, Psychic does more just in general, unless he's like Spadef. But versus Kartana, Psychic does a whole hell of a lot more. 34 to 41, which is pretty big. So I'm going to have Psychic. U-turn for pivoting, because one of his best switch-ins to this is like Mesprit. If I can pivot on that and drop in this thing and set up and start breaking, or go into this and start whittling down his team a little bit, or even go into this and pivot again, I think these two as pivoters, well, these three as pivoting mons are really good. And then, of course, I have the mon that I'm most excited to use in this draft, and that is my freaking Meloetta. So the reason why I'm most excited for this Pokemon in this entire draft is because I know for a fact how fat this thing is, and I know how offensive it is. 128 base special attack. This thing has a very special, very special role. This thing tanks a +6 rain-boosted Scald from max special attack Timid Manaphy. It tanks that in the rain, and I can click Thunderbolt against it that does a metric shit ton with my 44 into special attack. So as long as I never allow that thing to set up for free, like click Moonblast against it, click Discharge against it, click Close Combat, I roar it out, I click Psychic, it's going to die to this thing, which is awesome. So, and if he's not Z Rain Dance, then that makes it even better, because then I can just drop this thing in afterwards and kill it. So, that is the main goal of this Pokemon. It has enough speed for modest Nidoqueen, I believe, because if he's bringing Nidoqueen, it's going to be modest. It's not going to be timid. It has no reason to be timid. No, my bad. 128 and 121. I wonder what that speed's for. I cannot remember what that speed is for. I know it's something for Scrafty, but I think it's for like the speed that I'm expecting him to run. Oh, I know what it is. No. What? Is it this? No. I truthfully, I cannot remember. I can't remember. But I know it had some important, like, fact to it. I just can't remember what it is right now. But either way, this thing is going to be my main check to Tail Glow Manaphy. It's my main check to offensive Torn. It, like, the only thing it doesn't want to take from Torn is U-turns. But I'm considering running Static on this thing. Because if I can paralyze Torn, that would be amazing. Yeah, I made some changes to the team because I haven't looked at the team in a couple days, and I feel as though whenever I do that, I always find something to improve on. Very unique team. I'm really excited to use Meloetta. Meloetta is like one of my favorite Pokemon to use, to be honest with you guys. I love it so much, and I think this is going to be a great game. I'm really excited to play Tyler. I haven't played him in a very long time. Actually, I've never played him, but this is the team I'm bringing. I hope you guys enjoyed the team builder. Sorry I was a little rambly. Sorry I was a little all over the place. But, you know, that's me whenever I get sick. So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.